Good morning, students. Higher secondary second year computer science unit 3 lesson 9 list, tuples, sets and dictionary part 2. In the last class we already studied about introduction to list, creation of list in Python, accessing elements of a list, to find the length of the list, changing the elements of a list, adding, inserting and deleting elements in a list. In this lesson, first of all we are going to see about list and range function. The range function used to generate a series of values in Python. Using range function, you can create list with series of values. The range function has 3 arguments, one start value, second one end value, 3 step value. This is the syntax of range function: range, start value, comma end value, comma step value. Here, start value is the beginning value of series. 0 is the default beginning value. We can when we doesn't give the start value, the default value is 0. Similarly, the step value, default step value is 1. End value, this is the upper limit of the series. Python takes the end value as upper limit -1. Step value, it is an optional argument which is used to generate different interval of values. Next one, example program for range, generating whole numbers up to 10. This is the program, simple program to generate first 10 numbers. So the range between 1 and 11. 1 and 11 means 1 to 10. Print of x, we get the value 1 to 10. If range is n, we get the value n minus 1 only, up to n minus 1. Here the start value is 1, n value 11, but we get the list up to n minus 1, that is 10, 1 to 10. Another example, generating first 10 even numbers. Here we alter the step value. Here the step value is 1, so we get 1, 2, 3 up to 10. In this example, the step value is 2, starting value is 2, so the series start from 2. N value is 11, 11 minus 1, that is n value is 10. Step value is 2, so we get the result 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. We are going to see these examples by using IDLE window. File open, print integer and even numbers. The first for loop is going to print from 1 to 10 values. The second for loop is going to print from 2 to 10 with step value 2. So we get the values even numbers here. Here we print the first 10 integers. Run this example by using run model. We get the result to print the first 10 integers 1 to 10. In this range, the step value is 1. Here step value is 2, starting value is 2, n value is 11, so we get 2 to 10 with steps 2, that is the even numbers up to 10. Creating list with a series of values. Using the range function, you can create a list with series of values. We can create a list with a series of values by using the range function. To convert the result of range function into list, we need one more function called list. The list function makes the result of range as a list. The list function is also used to create list in Python. Here the list is created with a single line. The syntax is list variable that is equal to list of range. Here as an example, even list equal to list range 2, 11, 2, that is the range of value 2, 4, 6, 8 up to 10. So step value is 2. So the even list contains the values up from 2 to 10 with step value 2. So print even list, we get the result 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So a single line make a list range of value with range of value by using the list function. We are going to see this example by using ideal window. File open, creating list with series of values. Here even list equal to list of range from 2 to 11 with step value 2. So we print the list by using the print statement. So we get the result as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Next topic, generating squares of first 10 natural numbers. This is another example program. Here squares equal to one empty list. For x in range 1 to 11, that means 1 to 10. Here there is no step value, so default step value is 1. So the range is 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, first 10 integer numbers. We get the series squares of the first 10 natural numbers, by using the command s equal to x double asterisk 2. The first value is 1, so 1 square equal to s. Here squares, the squares list is added one element s with added with one element s, that is 1. Now get the result, output result 1. That is the square list now first contain 1. Second step, the x value changes to 2, the second value. S equal to 2 into 2, 2 square, that is 2 into 2, that is 4. This value is appended by using the append function we already studied in the previous class. So 4 is appended to squares. See, in the next value, x value is the next value of x is 3. So 3 square, that is 3 into 3, that is 9, is appended to squares. Similarly 16, 25, 36 up to 100 is appended, that is 100 means 10 square. 4 square, 5 square, 6 square up to 10 square is appended in the list, empty list squares. Finally we get the result by using the print statement. The squares list is displayed here. We are going to see this by using the ideal window. Generating squares of first 10 natural numbers. Generating squares of first 10 natural numbers. So we are getting these first 10 natural numbers by using this for loop. Every value, square value, is appended to the square function. So we get the result 1 square to 10 square. List comprehension is a simplest way of creating sequence of elements that satisfy a certain condition. This is the comprehension way, that is in Tamil list churukam. List equal to expression for variable in range. List equal to, the syntax is list equal to expression for variable in range. The same example, generating squares of first 10 natural numbers is simplified as follows. Squares equal to, within bracket, expression for variable in range, x double square 2, for x in range 1, 11, that is range from 1 to 10. So 1 square, 2 square, 3 square, these values are in the list squares, and print the squares. We get the result output 1, 4, 16, 9, 16 and so on up to 10 square. So this 4-line program is simplified as in one line. we get this 4 line in the simplified form in within one line by using the list comprehension, that is called list surukam. That is called list surukam, list comprehension. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. File, open, list comprehension. This program, we are getting a decided output within a single line. So x square, x double asterisk 2, that is means x square for x in range 1 to 10. We get the result by using the print squares. So 1, 4, 9 get the similar answer as the previous program. 1, 4, 9 up to 10 square. We get up to 10 square. If we alter this program, by x cube, then we get the list, cube list. Run this model. Now get the cube list 1, 8, 27 up to 10 cube, that is 1000. So we get the result within a single line. If we produce 2, we get the result square list. We get the square list 1, 4, 9 up to 10 square. Other important list function. First one, copy. It returns a copy of the list, general format or syntax. List.copy. Here is an example for the copy function. My list equal to 12, 12, 36. X is the another list. So x equal to my list dot copy. That means this list is copied to x. My list is copied to x. Now print the list x. We get the value, the same result 12, 12, 36. So it is the copy of the my list. Another one, another important list function is count. It returns a number of similar elements present in the last. List count of value, general format, list count, list dot count of value. Here my list contains the values 36, 12, 12. X equal my list dot count 12. So the 12 is acquired in the 2 times here. 12, 12, 2 times. So we get the result 2. Number of 12 in this list is 2. Next important list function is index. It returns the index value of the first requiring element. Here list dot index of element, here x equal to my list dot index of 12. The index of 12 is actually, this is wrongly printed in your book. The index of 12 is 1. The index of 12 is 1 because the first value is 36, that is indexed by 0. The second value 12, that is indexed by 12. The first occurrence of 12 is first occurrence index value of 12 is 1. So we get the result 1. We check this program by using IDLE window. We can see these 2 examples, copy, count and index. Copy, count and index. My list contains 3 elements, 36, 12, 12. So in the first example, my list copied to the another list x. So we get the result 36, 12, 12. In the second one, my list dot count of 12, the 12 occurs for 2 times here. So we get the result 2. In the third one, my list dot index of 12, the index of 12 is 1. Run this program. Here the copy list is 36, 12, 12. The number of 12s is acquired for 2 times. So we get the result 2. In the third one, the index of the 12 is 1. The index of 12 is 1. So you change the answer in your book. Here the index of 12 is 1. So you change the output in your textbook as 1. Next example, reverse and next function, list function, reverse and sort. Reverse, first one, reverse, it reverses the order of the element in the list. For example, the syntax is list.reverse. Example, my list equal to 36, 23, 12. My list.reverse, so we get the list as in reverse order, 12, 23, 36. Another command is, another list function, one of the combined with the list function is sort. Sorts the elements in a list. It sort out in alphabetical order or reversed form of the alphabetical order of the list, given list. List.sort of, if we give the value reverse equal to true, then we get the result in reverse order. Both arguments are optional. Here both arguments, reverse and key, there are two arguments of the sort function, one reverse, another one key. The both of them is optional. If reverse is set as true, list sorting is in descending order. So we get the list sorting in reverse order. Ascending is default. Defaultly we get the order is the ascending order. Key equal to myfunc. Here myfunc is the name of the user defined function that specifies the sorting criteria. Note, sort will affect the original list. The sort function affect the original list. Here we have the set of 5 values here, 5 values, 5 text values in my list. First we sort out the list in ascending order. So we get the 5 names in ascending order first. Ascending order, this list is rearranged in alphabetical order here, and second time my list.sort of, the reverse key set true here, the reverse key is set true. So we get the same list, we get the same list, my list, as in the reverse order. Reverse order. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. File open, reverse and start. Reverse function and sort function. Here 36, 23, 12 is reversed by using this reverse function. This name list is sorted by using the mylist.sort, and the sorted list in the reverse order by using the mylist.sort with the key reference reverse equal to true. We get the 3 result as by using the run model. Here the first one, my list 36, 23, 12 is in reverse order. In second one, this list is sort out by using the mylist.sort in alphabetical order. And third, print of my list. Here my list is sort out in the reversed order of the previous list. So we get the alphabetical order in the reversed position. This is the example for the two functions, reverse and sort. Reverse and sort function. Next 3 functions are max, min, sum. Max means it find out the maximum values of the list. It returns a maximum value of the list. General format is max of list. Here is in this example the maximum value is 98. So we get the value max of my list is 98. In second one, it returns a minimum value in a list. Syntax is min of list. So we get the result min of my list is 21. The minimum value is 21. Third one, it returns the sum of the values in a list, sum of list. So we get the result 21 plus 76 plus 98 plus 23. So sum of list is 218. We are going to see this example by using IDLE window. Min, max and sum function in a single program. Minimum of the list, that is 21. Maximum of the list, that is 98, max of my list. Sum of my list means sum of the elements. Run this program, we get the result. Minimum value 21, maximum value 98, sum value is 218. We are going to see some programs using list. We are going to see about 6 programs that are written by using the list function. First program, write a program that creates a list of numbers from 1 to 20, the 1 to 20 that are divisible by 4. This is the program. div by4, this is the list, empty list, this is created by empty list. The I range from starting value 0 to 20. So the end value only given here. So the starting value is 0, end value is 20, step value 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 20. Here the program is write a program that creates a list of numbers from 1 to 20 that are divisible by 4. So we use the if condition, if I modulo 4 equal to 0. First value is 0, 0 modulo 4, 0 is divided by 4, then we get the remainder value is 0. The remainder value is 0. That value is appended to the list by using the append function. We already see this append function in the previous class. Div by 4 dot append of I means the first value is 0. The 0 is appended to div by 4. So we get the result here, div by 4 0. The second value 1. 1 is not 1 divided by 4, the remainder is not 0, the remainder is 1. So we this statement doesn't executed because this condition is false for I value equal to 1. For I value 4, similarly I value 4, it is divided by 4, we get the remainder is 0 because we get the remainder is 0. So 4 is divided by 4. So this value is appended to div by 4 list. So 4 is appended here. And third value is 8, similarly 5, 6, 7 are ignored by this if condition. The 8 is divided by 0, so it is appended to 8. Similarly, all the values from 0 to 20 which are divided by 4 are appended to the list div by 4. We are going to see this example by using the IDLE window. File open. Program that creates list. Program that create a list of numbers from 1 to 20 which are divisible by 4. So the divisible 4, the elements which are divisible 4 from the range 1 to 20 are appended by using this append statement. So run this example by using run model. We get the result 0, 4, 8, 10, 8, 12, 16, 10. If we start the values from 1 to 20 here, change this value as 1 to 21. Now we get the result as 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. The 0 is ignored here because the starting value is 1. So we get the result 4, 8, 12, 16 and 20. Second program, write a program to define a list of countries that are a member of BRICS. Member of BRICS means first one B for Britain, R for Russia, I for India, C for China, S for Sri Lanka. The 5 countries are in the form of BRICS. Check whether a country is member of BRICS or not. Here this example, country equal to India, Russia, Sri Lanka, China, Brazil. This is the list of country. Each member is a variable this variable is the value of this variable is get by using the input function. So we give the value India here. It is a case sensitive, so be careful about these letters, whether it is uppercase letter or small case letters. So we give the name India. This is assigned to is number. Here one if condition. If is member, that is this variable in country, the value of variable in country. Country means India, Russia. If it is matches any one of the value, it returns that is member is India is the member of BRICS. In the second one, Japan is not in the list, so the else case is worked here. So we get the result Japan is not the member of the BRICS. We are going to see and check this program by using the IDLE. File open, BRICS. Run this program. Give the name. It is a case sensitive language, so be careful about the case of the country name. Now India is the member of the BRICS. Now again run this program. The else case is worked here for giving the value Japan for the country name, because Japan is not in the list, so Japan is not a member of the BRICS. So this is the example for another example for list function. The third program, Python program, to read a 6 subject marks and print the marks code in each subject and show the total marks. We are going to get the 6 marks of the different 6 subjects and print the total mark of the all subject. This is the example program. Marks, we assign a empty list for the marks. Each mark is received by using the input statement, and these 6 marks are added in this list by using this for loop. In the next one, next for loop, this list is printed. The marks and subject list contains the values of this marks contains the values of 6 different marks by using the for loop here, and this subjects another list that contains the 6 subjects: Tamil, English, Physics, Chemistry, Computer Science and Maths. These values are printed by using this for loop. Using the for loop. Here this is formatted string is already you learnt from the previous classes. So here 3 format set brackets here. The first one value is j plus 1 comma j plus 1, first value j value is 0. So 1 dot here, second value is subjects of 0. Subjects of 0 is Tamil. 1 dot Tamil mark, that is equal to marks of 0, that is first mark. Here the output is we are getting the 6 subject marks by using the for loop and the input function. These values are appended to the marks list by using the marks.append. Here we give the value 45, 98, 76, 28, 46, 15. These values are given to the program by using the keyboard. These values are appended to the marks list. So another printing, in the printing section, the 1 dot, that is print 1 dot. 1 means 0 plus 1, that is 1. Here this set brackets contains the value subjects of 0. So subjects of 0 is Tamil mark equal to marks of 0, that is 45. Similarly, we get the all the values by using the for loop. English mark, second one English mark, third one Physics mark, up to Maths mark is 15. The total marks is find out by using the sum function. We already learnt in this class just now. Sum of marks, that means sum of the all the elements of the list marks, that is 45 plus 98 plus 76 up to plus 15, that value is 308. You are going to check this program by using the IDLE window. Total marks of 6 subjects. Total marks of 6 subjects. Here there is 2 for loop, one for getting the marks from the keyboard. The 6 values are appended to the marks list by using this statement. And second one, printing section. This for loop prints the all 6 subjects and their marks. This print statement prints the total marks of the all 6 subjects. Run this program by using run model. Now give the value, all the value is 100. So we get the total marks as 600, isn't it? So we get the total marks as 600. All 6 subject marks are printed by using the printing statement. 1.Tamil mark equal to 100 up to max mark equal to 100. In the last statement, total marks is find out by using the sum function. So total marks equal to 600. Program number 4, Python. This is the Python program to read marks of 6 subjects. To read the program number 4, Python program to read prices of 5 items. It is similar program in the previous as the previous one. In the previous program we get the 6 subject marks. Here 5 prices of 5 different items, and appended to this price list is appended to the one list, and then display the sum of all prices, and display the sum of all the prices, and also display the product of the all prices, and third one average of the all prices. Here is the example program. The items empty list created. Each item prices are appended in this list by using the items.append of p. So we get the 6 different prices from 5 different prices from the keyboard by using this input command. These values are appended to this list items. And the second part of this program is the printing section. This section is print the each price of the individual items. Each price of the individual items. Also finds out the product of the item by using the prod asterisk item of 0. In the second step, prod asterisk items of 1. All products are accumulated in the PROD variable. Now the three print statement prints the sum of items by using the sum function. So this items list contains the 5 different prices of the different items. These 5 prices are added by using the sum items. The prod variable, the final value of the prod, that is the product of the all items here, that is printed by using this print statement, and average is find out by this print statement by using the sum by length of the items, that is length of the item is 5. So for example, each item value is 5, so total value is 25. 25 by 5, so average price is 5. The output of this above program is enter the price values 5, 10, second item price is 10, third item price is 15, and 4 and 5 items prices are 20 and 25. These prices are displayed by using the second section of this program, and also we find out the sum of the all prices by using the sum function, and product of the all the prices 5 into 10 into 15 into 20 into 25 is printed here, and average prices means the all the price list average is displayed here as 15. We are going to check this program by using the IDLE window. File, open, sum of 5 price items. sum of 5 price items. Here this first section, getting the 5 different items from the keyboard and appended to this list, and second section, this for statement, displays the all individual price of the items and also find out the product of the items, all items. And third part, it prints a sum of the items and product of all the items and average of the items. Run this program by using the run model. We get the result as enter price for first item. I give the value just 5. Second item also 5, and 5 item price also 5. So here 5 different items prices are displayed here. The sum of all price item is 25. Product of all price items 5 into 5 into 5 into, that is equal to 3125. The average price list is 5. This is another example for list. And program number 5. This Python program to count the number of employees earning more than 1 lakh per annum. This Python program find out the number of employees who are getting more than 1 lakh per annum. The monthly salaries of an n number of employees are given. So monthly salary is received by using the keyboard. Here this is the program. Here count is the variable. This is using this count variable is used to find out the number of persons who are getting the salary more than 1 lakh per annum. 1 lakh per annum, that variable is assigned to count. The number of employees get from the keyboard by using these two statements. So n is used for, this variable is used for number of employees. The salary, here the salary is the list. Now empty list is created here. The monthly salary is appended by using this section. The monthly salary of each employee is appended by using this section. Here second for loop, this is used for find out the annual salary. Each employee annual salary is find out by using this statement. Annual salary is find out by multiplied each monthly salary. So per year there is 12 months, so 12 into monthly salary. So we get the annual salary of for each employee by using this for loop. That is 0, 1, 2. This j value ranges from 0, 1, 2 for the 3 employees. So we getting the annual salary of the employee by using this statement. This annual salary is reported or displayed by using this print statement. Here the count variable is used for counting the number of number of employees who getting the salary above 1 lakh. This is by using this work is done by using the if statement. If annual salary greater than or equal to 1 lakh, then count equal to count plus 1. If less than 1 lakh, this statement is not executed here, so count remains in the same position. The final section of this program is here number of employees who getting the salary more than 1 lakh is printed by using this statement. This is the output of the this program. Here enter the number of employee. Here we are giving 5 values here, number of employee. Each employee's salaries, monthly salaries getting from the keyboard by using these statements. This section prints the annual salary of the each employee, annual salary, and final statement is the find out the employees who getting the salary, annual salary greater than 1 lakh. That is here 2 employees are greater than 1 lakh. One is second and third employees getting the salary greater than 1 lakh. So 2 employees out of 5 employees are earning more than 1 lakh annual income. Now checking this program by using the IDLE window. File open, annual salary. The same program is here. It is already demonstrated or illustrated. So it contains the two sections. First section getting the monthly salary from the keyboard and is appended to salary list. The second section, this is find out the annual salary by using this statement, multiply 12 of monthly salary. And this section find out whether this annual salary greater than or equal to 1 lakh, then count increase by 1. This section it is a printing section for the employees who getting the annual salary greater than 1 lakh. Run this program by using the run model. Enter the number of employees. I give you the value 3 employees. Salary, monthly salary of the first employee is 2000. So 2 into 12, 24,000. So annual salary is below 1 lakh. Second employee 3,000. 3 into 12, 36,000. So annual income below the 1 lakh. And final employee 10,000. I give the value 10,000. Monthly salary is 10,000. 10,000 into 12, 1 lakh 20,000. That is exceed the 1 lakh. So only employee getting the salary greater than 1 lakh. So we get the result. The annual salary of first person is 24,000. Second person is 36,000. That is 3,000 multiplied by 12. And third one 1 lakh 20,000. 10,000 multiplied by 12. So here one employee, that is third employee only, getting the salary greater than 1 lakh. So that result is displayed here. One employees out of 3 employees are earning more than rupees 1 lakh per annum. This is the explanation of this program. So this is another example program for list. And the next program number 6. Write a program to create a list of numbers in the range 1 to 10, then delete all the even numbers from the list to print the final list. Receive the find out the one list which contain 1 to 10. From the list you delete all the even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8. Then remaining numbers are odd numbers, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. That should be printed by using this program. So this is the aim of this program. So num is the empty list. This list is gets the value from this for loop 1 to 10. Each value is appended to num by using the append statement, append function. So num getting values from 1 to 10. Then this list is printed here. So we get the result 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10 values. In the next section 1 to 10, from the list 1 to 10, which are divided by 2 are deleted by using this command, del command. The del command is you studied in this previous class. So del num of index. For example, when we get the value 2 here, that index is deleted by using the del command. So even numbers are deleted by using this section. Finally, we get the list, print the list again, the same list. We get the result as 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, which are not the even numbers are deleted in this list. So the even numbers are deleted in the list. In the first list, the num list contains the values 1 to 10 by using this section. That is printed here. In the second section, the even numbers are deleted by using this statement. If I modulo 2 equal to 0, del num of index. So whenever the values, even numbers are here, that is divided by 2, that numbers are deleted by using this statement. So we are getting the odd numbers. We are going to check this program by using a IDLE Python window. File open, delete all even numbers from the list. So this is in the first section, each 1 to 10 values are appended to this list num by using this for loop, and this num is printed by using the print statement here. In the second section, the same for loop is executed, but the numbers which are divided by 2 are deleted by using this statement, and finally the remaining elements of the list is printed by using this statement. Run model, we get the result 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Here 2, 4, 6 are deleted from this list. So this is another example of our list function. Last and final program in this class, program number 7. Write a program to generate a Fibonacci series and store it in a list. Then find the sum of values. What is Fibonacci series? Here see this output. Fibonacci series nothing but starting value is 0, second value is 1, third value is find out by 0 plus 1, that is equal to 1, fourth value is find out by 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2, 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3, 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5, 5 plus 3 plus 5, that is 8, 5 plus 8, that is 13, 8 plus 13, 21, 13 plus 21, 34. So this is Fibonacci series. We generate Fibonacci series by using this program. Also, we find out all the elements, sum of all the elements of this series. The sum of all the elements here. There are 10 terms are here. Sum of all elements is 88. That is find out by using the sum plus equal to s. The initial value of sum is 0. This Fibonacci series is generated by using this statement s equal to a plus b. Now the starting value of a is minus 1, end value of second value of b is 1, minus 1 plus 1, that is 0. So 0 is printed first, 0 is appended to the by using this append function. They are going to see this example by using the IDLE window. This program generates the Fibonacci series. This program generates the Fibonacci series, and also it finds the sum of the elements of the Fibonacci series. Sum of the Fibonacci series. At first, the Fibonacci series are appended to the Fibo list by using the statement here. Here we are construct this statement, while structure. We are construct while structure for repetitive processing. First, a value is minus 1. First, at first, a value is minus 1. Here a is minus 1, b is 1. At the first step, s equal to a plus b, so we get the result minus 1 plus 1, we get the result 0. At the first step, a is minus 1, b is 1. We get the value s, that is 0. So now get the value s is appended to Fibo by using the Fibo dot append. Here Fibo is nothing but it is a list. So the Fibo list first element it appended is 0. 0 is appended to this list. So we get the result 0. In the second step, a equal to b, b equal to s. Here we give the a equal to b, b equal to s. So a equal to b means b becomes a, and b equal to s means s becomes b. So in the second step, a is 1, b is 0. So while loop execute the same statement in the next time, because I value generated to, if I plus equal to 1 means I is incremented by 1. So second step 0 to 1, 1 less than n. Here we are giving the number of terms. For example, we are giving the number of terms. Number of n value is 3. So 3 terms only generated now. First term we get the result. The second term, in the second term, second time I value generated to 1. So s equal to a plus b. Now s becomes a plus b means 1 plus 0, 1. So we get the result, that is s equal to 1 in the second step. S equal to 1 in the second step. In the next statement, Fibo dot append of s. So 1 is appended to the Fibo list, that is 1. So we get the 2 terms now. Total number of terms is 3. So we get the 2 terms. In the next step, a equal to b. So in the next step, b becomes a. B becomes a. So a equal to 0 now. B equal to s. That means s becomes b. I incremented by 1. So second next step, I value 0, 1, 2. Second step 2. Maximum number of character is 3. Number of term is n value is 3. 2 less than 3, that is true. So s again generated, s equal to a plus b. A equal to 0, b equal to 1. So s is a plus b, that is 1. That is the third term. This is the third term. This is appended to Fibo list by using this Fibo dot append s. So Fibo contains the third term s, that value is 1. So this list now becomes 0, 1, 1 by using this append command. The sum of all elements are accumulated by using this statement to the sum. So the sum is, sum of these all elements is, that is equal to 0 plus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2. That is accumulated to the sum. So sum contains the all sum of the all elements, sum of the all elements of Fibo series. So that is 2. In this 2 print statement, the first print statement prints the all the values in the Fibo series, that is 0, 1, 1. In the second print statement prints the sum value, that is 2. We are checking the list by using the by using the command run model. Checking the series by using the command run model. Enter the number of terms. I just 3 terms only. Now we get the result 0, 1, 1 in the Fibo list, and the sum of the all elements 0 plus 1 plus 1, that is 2. Again the same program is run for 10 terms. Now give that value, number of terms is 10. Terms. Now we get the result 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 2. So 10 terms. This Fibo series contains here 10 terms, and summation of all terms is 88. This is the another example program for list. That's all, students. Thanks for watching.